Hello and welcome back to a new Unreal Engine video. Today we're taking a look at footsteps. So we're in a first-person project as a new first-person project. I have only set up the interface for a character with the as, so that's good to go, and we can jump right into the components. So what are we going to need today? I have two assets. One's a basic footstep sound, one is a basic texture. So this will be our footstep decal texture. I am using Toast because I want to. Settings are default. That's pretty much it. Sound. Yeah, sound's a sound. We have a couple of blueprints here. So we have a sound concurrency, a sound attenuation. These are just both default blueprints. There's no changes to them. I'm just going to use them because it's good to have. They're good to have. The material here, the material is just going to take a simple texture and then feed the RGB into the base color and the RGBA into the opacity. The properties here do need to be set to deferred decal and translucent. So that'll be our material with our texture. So that'll be good to go. Footstep queue here. This was just a, this you can just do create queue and you're good to go. So that's there. We have this decal, which is a child actor of this decal actor, and it takes our material. You'll want to set up some of these properties for sure, just to get your decal right and make sure that the fade duration is set, because you don't actually want it to be, you don't want these footsteps that kind of just hang around. They'll degrade performance and things like that. So this is kind of just, it's just a small effect to do while walking, so no harm, no foul if we have it delete over time. So yep, that's pretty much it for that. I have this set to size. I have it set to 1616, so that is what it is. And now, how do we actually control this? Well, we control it via the Crazed Monkey Special, is what I'm going to dub it from now on because it uses a timer handle and an update time. So, as usual, um, yeah, we have an update time and a timer handle. So we grab the character, right? And then the update time and timer handle. We'll have the class and stuff here over in the variables. We got the class, character, update time. Update time is set to the default 0.01. Got the timer handle, update time elapsed. This can probably be private since it's just a counter. Steps per velocity. This is going to be used in our velocity calculation. It's set to default 5, and then our footsteps. That's good to go. So what do we do from this update, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the velocity, normalize it so it's between 0 and 1, and then the length, so we'll get it. So we'll just get it whether or not it's between 0 or 1, so whatever the length is. So if we're moving, we'll do this calculation. If we're not moving, we'll just recache the time elapsed to 0, and that's about it. Off the false line, off the true line here, we're going to take that, we're just going to do a sum to the time elapsed, and then take that steps per velocity, and then divide this length. So basically, if this is between 0 to 1, and we divide it by 5, which is what this default value is, this is going to result in being 0.2 or something like that. So basically, if our update time is, if it's basically timed update, so if this comes out to be 0.2 and this is 0.2 or greater, this will fire, and we're going to go down the true line. Now, off the true line, this is just going to be a simple line trace for example purposes. You probably want to set this up using anim notifies and things like that on your blueprints, but for now, I'm just going to do a simple line trace from the center of the character down 100 units, and then if we hit something, whatever that impact point is, we'll spawn the effect, which is going to be the sound and decal, and then we'll reset this time elapsed. Don't forget to do this. During testing, this kind of went a little ham. So yeah, this spawn effect basically is going to take in this location. It's going to spawn our sound using those sound attenuation and sound concurrency settings. And it's just going to be a spawn the sound, set it and forget it type of thing, along with the actor, because it has, the sound is going to be auto destroy and the actor does the fade out after 5 seconds. So they both auto destroy technically. So yeah, this fancy code here, this is just rotating the decal by 90 degrees so the top of the bread faces forward. Yep, that's because I like the bread facing forward. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can replace this code with your, just instead in your anim notifies with get component by class and then spawn effect. You'll have to, of course, get the socket locations and things like that if you want to update that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll have to probably add like a Boolean true or false for left or right, or do some sort of socket nonsense. But yeah, that's basically it. And then the result of that is now that if I hit play, we can see that I will basically step, and it will spawn a decal actor wherever I step, and it's facing wherever I stepped, because I like the bread facing forward, top of the bread facing forward, and yeah, they'll despawn after a while, and yep, there they go. They just despawn after 5 seconds, and you're good to go. Yeah, I hope you found that helpful. I'm gonna go and post up everything here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.